Loving and all-powerful God, we come to you today knowing that you are the healer of all ills. We ask you especially to bless this day those who are sick of mind or body or spirit.
When students check out Sister Katarina Schuth on Wikipedia, they find an amazing list. A doctorate in cultural geography from Syracuse, author of 5 books and 54 articles, present or past member of 24 boards or councils, and 11 honorary degrees or awards. But most important of all, she's a sister of St. Francis.
The center of my life is my life as a religious person, and out of that flows everything else that I do. I want to be a magnanimous person, so that's kind of the goal of my life, and so what do I have to do to be magnanimous?
This spirit flows into the classroom, where she tries to open her students' eyes.
If they come to see how the lives of people make sense to them in light of their scriptures, if it's the Quran or if it's the Bible, whatever it is that is the foundation for them, and the role of community in the lives of these churches and how important that is, and then they can make judgments about it. I ask, what is the good and bad of religion? Because everything that religious life brings about is not necessarily good, as we see from the strife that's present.
All of our discussions on tolerance and being able to appreciate other people from different walks of life, and just because they're different, that doesn't mean that they have to be any better or worse. Often they're on the same plane. I'm going to come away from St. Thomas with this being one of the best courses I took here, and one that has probably influenced me the most.
I'm very explicit about wanting the students to learn and not making judgments about everything they say. Rather, in the end, it's how much they understood and what they have gained from it.
Sister Schuth's academic specialties are the sociology of religion and the study of seminaries and seminarians.
We transform what is bad but accept or use what is good. So freedom of religion is an example of a good in this culture that you wouldn't want to lose. Tony? I think they're geared very much to think that they can learn the most about their ministry, and that's what they're there for, from a priest.
She's a lovely person. She's very open. She knows a lot about the church, and I hope as new seminarians, new future priests, to understand our call to do our ministry.
I've talked to literally thousands of priests in their ministry, have visited parishes and so on. So I may not have the daily experience of it, but I have a broad view, a broad vision of it.
Whether she is in the classroom or the chair of the faculty senate, it's that broad view, the ability to bring people together, that is her greatest strength.
Each person has convictions that come deeply from where that person was raised, the kind of values that they were raised with, and rather than seeing them as contradictory, we should try to bring them together in some useful way and see the good of all people.
The farm girl from Wabasha developed this appreciation for differences during a life well-traveled.
I really began to see variety in the world and in society, and to recognize that that variety is a wonderful thing. It's not a threat, and I think people sometimes are threatened by those who are a little bit different from the way they are, and so I'm not threatened by difference. I find that intriguing.
And that's how her students feel about her class.
The Gospel of the Lord.